Upbringing Season 3 episode, I Don't Know. This episode seems to be sponsored in part by All Lives Matter. 901 versus 601. Considering that I am in the city of Memphis right now, my hometown, I'm just interested in how my city put it down. So basically, Purple Diamonds and the Dancing Dolls are teaming up to do a battle against 901. And this episode was cute. We got some of the top teams on the show, period, that we've seen so far. Diana is talking to Miss Coach Shanika Lee from the Purple Diamond. She's like, girl, we got to bring it. We got to do what we got to do. And we got to deliver. So Coach Shanika like, girl, you know, normally I don't be with the mess, but this sounds like something. This is cute. I can do that. And I'm like, girl, Shanika, you better say it, girl. I don't know. Coach Shanika will pooch on for a minute, and if she sees stuff ain't right, she's like, girl, I'm Gucci. I'm good. But she said, girl, we can come together. We can do this, and I'm interested in it. So let's get it. So Diana is telling the girls what she's looking forward to this week. She's basically telling them that this week we're going to do some Black Lives Matter stuff. With considering the situation and the racial climate that's going on, we talk about the importance of, you know, owning your blackness and being black, and you know how far we came. And I was like, okay, this is going cute. This is going cute. But I kind of got lost when Diana said just not Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. And this is why I'm gonna have to just do a little bit of education, because I feel like, you know, some of us don't realize the significance of Black Lives Matter and why it is. And we're only focused on Black lives at this point. Right now, we're focused on Black lives. That's what we're focused on. I don't want to hear anything else about no all lives matter. I don't want to hear that mess. We know that. But we're focused on Black lives. So if you believe in all lives matter, you need to go do something. Don't try to change the message of my campaign or anything. Create your own campaign. But right now, we're talking about Black Lives Matter. And the reason why we're talking about it, because we've seen an alarming rate of young black teens, young black men and women being killed in the hands of police officers due to police brutality. That's why the Black Lives Matter campaign was started. You can have multiple campaigns. You can have a campaign for breast cancer. You can have one for AIDS. You can have one for HIV. You can have one for LGBT youth homelessness. It's so many. But don't try to change the message of somebody else's campaign. And that's a tactic some bigots use to sit up here and say, you're not focused on everybody. No, girl, to be honest, you're not focused on everybody. That's why we're sitting here saying Black Lives, because you have put us at the bottom of the totem pole. That's why we're making Black Lives Matter resonate and touch and agree with people, so they can go and tell these lawmakers, girl, look, the stuff that they're talking about is important, and I think we need to look into that. Laws and stuff need to be changed. Police officers need better training. They need more interaction with the community, and we need more diversity in police departments. But girl, this is not all that. I'm going to, like I said, I just had to talk about that because I got a little turned off when Diana said that, and it's not too much on her because she's not the only one that says this, but it's a couple other people who said it too. So I want to talk about it in detail. So Diana is teaching the girls to move. She's telling them what we're gonna do, and girls don't seem like, from when Diana's standpoint, the girls don't seem like they're too much interested in what's going on. They're not interested in not feeling it. And Diana's like, girl, you don't know the importance, all this type of stuff, all the stuff that happened and the stuff that's going on. You all, like, people have fought for your right to be here, be able to wear weaves and stuff, which I didn't know what they had to do with anything, but Diana said it. But she was just basically saying they're privileged and stuff, like not necessarily privileged, but the stuff that you have now, girl, you could even be in the same classroom as a white person. They're in Jackson, Mississippi, the most racist state in the South. I mean, girl, it's just out of control, honey. Mississippi Burning wasn't called Mississippi Burning for no reason. I liked it. But Diana she did turn me off. She said, Abraham Lincoln freeing slave. Y'all act like y'all don't care. I'm just like, girl, Diana, what did you? I feel like she meant good, but at the same time, I don't feel like Diana she doesn't too much know, and maybe she needs to reach out to some folk to get a little bit educated. There's nothing wrong with that, because every once in a while, I have to look and be educated and stuff that's going on. But you know, she was just talking, and considering how big Diana's platform is, when you speak on that magnitude, on that scale, you need to know exactly what you're talking about, because if you're not, you're gonna keep replaying, you're gonna sound ignorant. Not saying that Diana did what she wanted to do. I felt like she meant well. The message was kind of off a little bit, but nonetheless, she did a good job, and I was here for it. So in the viewing room with the DDP parents and the assistant coach parents, they're basically just talking about, you know, they're just talking about Diana's what she's trying to do this week, and they're kind of nervous because they're trying to make sure that the message resonates, people who are going to see it, because you don't want this stuff to be lost in translation at all. And they're just like, girl, we don't know, like, Diana, I like this movie, but I want to make sure that people are going to get it because I don't want it to be a waste, which makes a lot of sense. Selena brings up that she's going to see Sanjay. Mimi said, well, me and Cameron need to go on some tours of some colleges. It's just setting the place for saying, girl, we're going to DeSales, let's look at it. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, Cameron did win a full ride scholarship to DeSales University. I think it's up in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, I can't remember. At this point, for me right now, Cameron is so talented and she's so educated and she's such on a higher level. I think Cameron needs to be in an HBCU. I think she needs to be in an HBCU. She needs to be at Howard. She needs to be at Spelman. She needs to be, and that's just me. I'm not her mother and I'm not Cameron. I can't tell her where she needs to go. But I would love to see Cameron be taken to a higher level under the guidance of an HBCU, an historically black college or a university. I just see that for Cameron. I feel like Cameron, and I'm getting the kind of tingly talking about that because I feel like Cameron is just, I feel like there's so much more to her than just dance that I feel like under a guidance of an HBCU and some good black professors, I feel like that she will excel. I think she's just too talented. I want to see her go there. But you know, at the end of the day, college does cost, okay? College is expensive. So sometimes you do have to say, well, girl, let me go to this college because they're offering me the most money. And the girl, the way they kept talking about DeSales University, I was like, okay, the DeSales, they got some type of partnership with Lifetime or Bring It or Pilgrim Studio because y'all keep putting this out. I'm like, what does DeSales University get out of this? Are they really interested in the dance with them? Or are they interested in taking these girls that are dancing up to the next level, or are they just interested in putting their name out for other folks to look into their school? Because I've never heard of DeSales University ever. But Sanjay does go there. She's doing a good job. She's learning. She's going to class and stuff. She's doing what she's supposed to do. The more we talk about the Black Lives Matter inspired dance, the more the ladies are having a conversation. Mimi goes to tell us that her grandfather was a slave. I'm trying to do the math in my head and the numbers just not coming up because I'm like, Mimi girl, Mimi like she probably in her early 30s or probably late, early 40s or something, late 30s, early 40s or something. And I'm trying to see, her father was probably like 60 years old. I don't see her, unless she talking about her great grandfather or something was probably a slave. But girl, Mimi, I don't need you to do the math for what, girl, you know what, cause you petty, you might take a screenshot. You might take a picture of your grandfather being in some cuffs and stuff and some chains and stuff and put it on Twitter, cause girl, or you'd probably do it standing on top of a toilet. So Mimi agrees to go to visit DeSales University with Selena. Y'all know Selena and Mimi's relationship ain't all that great. But she's like, girl, I'm gonna do this for my daughter and we gonna make this happen. They ride to DeSales University, so Sanjay is showing her around. We got Suzanne, showing her around the college and stuff. And Sanjay around there drinking a water bottle and they doing all that type of stuff. Then we get to the dance, the dance studio or whatever. And girl, they even show the man telling the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to dance and travel and all that type of stuff. And Cameron, she was like, okay, I can do this. Cause Cameron she can do all of it. She can do it. But girl, that man who was teaching them that, Cameron don't need to be there. I don't want to see Cameron at DeSales University. I think it's cute for Sanjay. Every college has something for somebody. I think it's better for Sanjay because I think Sanjay ain't all that pushed into dance like that. But I see that for Sanjay. I don't see that for Cameron. I don't, girl. Cameron was looking at Sanjay like, I got a lot of decisions to make. And hopefully the decision that you do not go to DeSales University, girl. Cameron, I know you probably got some good scores, girl. Apply to some strong HBCUs, girl. Apply to, girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. We'll start you a GoFundMe to pay for you go somewhere better. But I'm sorry, I just don't want to see you go to DeSales. I just don't want to see you go to there. Girl, that dance was so damn whitewashed. I was not here for it at all, girl. It was just very dry. Girl, it looked like they was in a spin class. No man. So Quincy is there, his team, and he getting his girls ready. He's just like, look, the dogs do the same pouring in stuff. We got to be able to come with it. We got to be able to deliver. And deliver, they're going to deliver, okay? So we get to the day of the competition. So we're starting off in creative. And the Prince and Tigerettes are the first ones to come out, and the Prince and Tigerettes delivered it as far as I can see on the show. Now, I've not seen the videos and stuff. Y'all know how it goes because they do a lot of editing and they spend so much time on bullcrap the first 35 minutes is that we don't see too much of the dance. Like, I think each girls dance for like 30 seconds. Each team dance for about 30 seconds till we get to the dancing dolls. Like I said, the Prince and Tigerettes came out and they just completely just owned it. It was everything, and for them to be the first team to come out and they slayed the floor, and I was here for it. But I'm never surprised with the Prince and Tigerettes because they always deliver. I've never really seen them ever go to have a bad performance. I think they actually have a competition coming up that they're throwing sometime this year. I will give y'all the details to that probably later on. ID comes up next, and they were only shown for about 20 seconds, so I really could not tell what they did, and what they did, they just did a walk in, they did a couple of this, and they walked out. I couldn't tell what it is, what they messed with. Let me tell you something, this editing, this episode was horrible. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. Y'all spent so much time on the parents on this episode that it was just all over the place. Girl, y'all even, like, I don't understand, maybe because I don't know the full extreme of y'all, what y'all go to as far as when it comes to editing and chopping all this stuff down. But girl, this was a mess. Like, y'all showed them down for 20 seconds and it was like, I can't even make a decision to say if Infamous Dancer Rants even did the floor, or they even slayed the floor like I think they did. I don't know how, like, from what I've seen, I was bored from what they coming in, coming out, but I can't really give an assessment on them because I didn't have much to work with. Oh, but y'all stopped that mess. Same thing with Purple Diamonds came out. Purple Diamonds came out and they did some stuff. I like their outfits, but what I saw, I could not make an assessment if it was good or not because it was only 20 seconds. So I can't tell who deserved creative dance. I can't tell. Other than I saw Prince of the Tigress, but the time I did get seeing them, they look like they slayed the floor, and I think they end up winning creative dance. Dancing Dolls come with their creative, and it was just all over the place. Girl, y'all had them folks dancing to Riverside. Girl, and where she been dancing to? I was born by the river, I was shaking my ass, been old poppin', I was shaking it. Girl, they should have been dancing to that Riverside, but that Riverside y'all played? No, ma'am. And one of my girls on Twitter is asking the same question I was asking my man. I don't know who's over the copyrighted music or whatever, the music control over there at Miss Pilgrim, but I'm gonna need y'all to go back to the lab because y'all need to get some black folks on y'all team or something. That was not the song for y'all to be playing with. I think that's like a churchy song, or girl, that's not the tea. That's not the tea at all, honey. It was just a fool. Kaya had put up a video on her Instagram, and she had, you know, where they were dancing, and they was dressed up like they was giving me formation tees for the trio, and it was cute. Like, it was supposed to be a trio of trios. Kind of missed the mark a little bit because it was just too many. She had trios there. Like, it was supposed to be a trio. You're supposed to have a trio. She had other girls come in. It was just too long. I know without a shadow of a doubt that trio was so long. That's probably why y'all lost creative. Because it was just so long. It was just too much going on. Y'all should did a sickening one trio and just left it as that. Like, chose the best one. Girl, it was all over the place. I don't know. It just, from what I seen on the Instagram, it looked like it was cute, but it was just too long. And that's probably why they lost points, because the Prince and Tigress ended up winning that. Quincy was not here for it all. Quincy was like, why you be sitting here doing this and it's not even February? Quincy, it does not have to be February for you to celebrate your blackness. You need to celebrate your blackness 365, okay? Ain't Tom Jordan told y'all 365, 7 days a week, okay? 24 hours, celebrate your blackness. Don't let them just give you 1 month. I don't think he meant no harm when he said that, but he just said that just to be, coming at Diana a little bit. Like, girl, what's the tea? Like, if this is inspired, like, what made you do this all of a sudden? I'm wondering the same thing, because I'm like, I ain't seen no episode when Diana do no stuff like this before. Unless I don't think so. I'm just like, why now? Why? Because I'm confused. So we get to our stand battles. We got the Purple Diamonds going against ID, and we got Prince and Tigress going against the Dancing Dolls. Two cute ass combinations, and I was here for it. ID kills it when it comes to originality and just the way they create their dance and their moves and stuff. I've seen John buck at the club and he bucks down, so I'm not surprised. Girls just be on another level. Prince and Tigress, when it comes to being in toe and step, they killing it. Ain't nobody messing with them when it comes to that girl. So everybody, honey, that captain commands that floor. So we got them going against me, and I'm like, girl, this is cute. This is cute. So the Dancing Dolls are giving it their all to the Prince and Tigress, and the Prince and Tigress said, girl, you are the many. We are out here getting it and working it. I'm so happy. I'm just like, okay, girl, they doing it. They getting their stuff. Cameron was giving her all. Was the Prince and Tigress. I was just like, girl, this is cute, honey. So, we move on. The Purple Diamonds go against Infamous Dance. Just back to back to back to back. It's kind of like watching old school against new school. ID is doing stuff that a lot of majorette teams are not doing. And that's where having, some guys on the team and some mixed with some girls and stuff. And some of their dance moves are on what's name. Coach Shanika is kind of like the old school version of doing majorette style dance. And it was kind of cute seeing both of them, because you can take both of them, because both of them are good in certain areas. I know a lot of people are asking, especially on Twitter, where's Tamia at? Tamia was not, I did not see her, either the camera was not. What I'm guessing passing, to me it's just over this whole situation, and she just moved on and doing some other stuff, which I don't blame her. That girl has been through hell. She has been through so much. I just don't blame her if she does not want to dance at Fowles High School anymore and wait till she gets to college. I just hope she still be on toe and stuff and still be able to, you know, hit it like she's been doing, but I just think she's completely over it. And it's like a sad situation because I've always enjoyed Tamia. So for me not to see her this episode kind of upsetted me a little bit. And I was just like, I hope and I pray that the situations and stuff that she's been put in the last year or two are not, they probably have hurt that girl to the point where she's not interested anymore. That is so sad. I don't know the situation. I'm not, you know, involved in getting information on that or anything, and I just wish them the best, and I hope Tamia is doing fine. I've not seen her too much on social media, but I hope everything's good. She has a good mother. I'm pretty sure that her mother's going to make sure that she's good. You're probably just taking a break, and I don't blame them at all. 901 just completely obliterated 601. Girl, I'm just not surprised. 901 just did it. And when I tell you, Diana, girl, when I tell you Cameron was pressed when they said second place, she said, I guess I get this little trophy. It's so funny watching the dancing dolls lose. It is so funny because it's just like they're so used to winning all the time is that they don't understand when they actually lose. Like they were like, what's going on? We lost? What you mean we lost? And then you know, we start getting the judges. Talking about, we need new judges. We've been dealing with these same judges for all this season. So what's the issue now that y'all lost? To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I think that we do need some more judges. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna just spill some tea real quick. That's probably gonna get me in some trouble. But you know, it is what it is. These competitions are not competitions that somebody are hosting. They're bringing it's not going to people's competition and say we're gonna film. What it is now is bringing us got to the point where they're going to set up their own competition and they're going to invite teams, which makes it look real commercialized and it's just too tired. And I don't like it. I miss the time when they used to go to competitions and stuff and they used to record. It makes you seem to be more fair. Y'all doing way too much. It's kind of like we've tried this formula. She's not working. She's giving me the wrong answers and we're gonna fail this test. And y'all are failing it with me. I'm tired of seeing the same judges. I don't know how to feel. I like the judges because I feel like I don't feel like they're unfair, but we just need some mix and match every once in a while. It's kind of complicated, but how they are doing these competitions is completely unfair and it's just not right. I just don't like the way we're doing the competition. It used to be, you used to go to a team and you know, record and all that type of stuff and move on. Now y'all just throwing these bullshit ass competitions. Y'all acting like that y'all sit them here. Y'all acting like they're not, y'all ain't making them. And that's just like, girl. But Diana said that the Purple Diamonds were robbed and they deserved it. And I really can't tell the judging brother from the video or whatever. I will say that if, you know, Purple Diamonds were to lose, they were probably lose against the ID. They were probably lose against the infamous Dance Arrest because they are a good team. So I don't know how to feel about that. I'll check out the video and I'll probably let y'all know. And the next whenever Lifetime decides to upload it. But that's all I got. This episode was cute. She's kind of a savior from the versus the last episode and the week before that. So I'm in here for it. I'm just ready for the season finale at this point now because I'm not getting my life. Hopefully we can get it together. That's all I got. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all Labor Day weekend. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. And I'll talk y'all later. Bye.